All right, what's up, everybody? It's Follow Nestor. First stream. I'm pretty excited about. What we maybe turn that down a little bit. All right, let's try this. All right, guys, welcome. My first stream. I'm pretty excited about it. It's actually going to be a test stream for me today. I'm planning on doing some Romance of the Three Kingdoms as an introductory. I'm an old school guy. I've been doing strategy games for, well, since the days of Super Nintendo. And yeah, first time I've ever streamed. Today I play League of Legends. I'm getting back into video games after a long hiatus. I'm going to be playing Warcraft 3, The Frozen Throne, Reforged, and yeah, I'll be streaming that as well. So I'm pretty excited about it. Today's stream is really, we'll probably just do a couple hours. The whole objective here is to just work out any kinks in the stream and introduce a game that I was pretty excited about back in the day called Romance of the Three Kingdoms. It's a game that's pretty difficult to wrap your head around if you don't have kind of a guided tour walkthrough. And so I'll be the guided tour because I know quite a bit about the game and I'm pretty good at it. So we'll introduce some concepts of the game, and the way the game is set out, there's some scenarios. There's three main ones. The Rise of Dong Zhuo, that they all take place in 2nd century China, the kind of the warlord time, which is a pretty exciting time. There's the time of the three visits, which is when the kingdoms were consolidating themselves into three Chinese provinces, and then there's the Rise of Heroes, which is more of like a kind of a, if you got into you wanted to just play a player versus player versus player, you kind of get into 250 when everybody has their own domain. We're going to kind of go back to when things really started getting interesting, which is around 190. Dong Zhuo is the kind of the Donald Trump of ancient China. He had all of the had all of the resources. He had 4 cities, had the ear of the emperor, and turned out he was turned out to be kind of a tyrant, and had a bunch of generals under him that ended up being kind of bumbling idiots. And we're going to play Cao Cao, who led the uprising. Many consider him to be the anti-hero, which means, he overcame the first anti-hero, which was or I guess the tyrant, which was Dong Zhuo. And then Cao Cao ended up being a tyrant himself, which was quite interesting. So we'll get into, over the streams, I guess we'll get into talking through that history, in addition to playing the game. So we're definitely going to start here with Dong Zhuo. We're going to play Cao Cao. It says that this is a level 3. I'm going to play it on hard. It's definitely not level 3. It's one of the most challenging scenarios in the game. I mean, you pretty much just have a couple of months at the very beginning to get built up, and you're going to get attacked. Yeah, I'm going to take some of this information down to start off. So we're starting off basically with 15 officers, 4,800 gold, and I have something else in here that I think there's a. Let's see. Sorry, I'm also getting used to studio mode. Here we go. Yeah, I basically have a second, something secondary here that'll just show you who the people are, and like what the relative strength of their kingdoms were. So I'm just going to put that information in right now so that we can, as we move on, we can keep track of things. So he has 4,800 gold and 48,000 food to start. One city. 19,000 troops and 15 officers. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about here. So this is the representation of what we have here. So our kingdom, like we said, we've got 19,000 troops, 15 officers, one city. Our rival is Dong Zhuo, which I need to get him up and running here. And again, this is just a running total so that we can know where we started. So Dong Zhuo has 46k gold, 427k. Food. So he's automatically, to start, he is significantly higher, has many more resources, like I said. So 46k gold, 47,000 food. He has 183,000 troops and 30 generals. And four cities, right? Yep. Update those numbers. So you can see here, our rival is significantly outmanning us. He's got 10x gold and food and 2 times the number of officers and 10x the number of troops. And so we'll see as we get into the game. He's eager to leverage that against us. So we'll do Cao Cao, and we'll play on hard mode. We'll do all of the regular fictional setting, historical settings, and yeah, I think these are all good. So, and I'll know when we're done what the we'll know at the end how high quality of a stream this is and how things are coming out. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll be quiet for the cutscene.
It was the year 190, the Han capital of Luoyang.
So the cutscene never came across, so sorry about that. So one shows he takes up arms against him as well. And this is the response from Dong Zhuo. All right. So first order of business when we play is we need to secure our economy, and I'm going to be going through this pretty quickly, and it's just because some of the stuff can be kind of boring when you're watching it. So hopefully I'll be able to chat while I'm doing it. But you know, the whole objective of this is just to really introduce people who maybe have never played or didn't have the patience for it. And I'll be setting another series of videos that explain what I'm doing kind of behind the scenes, almost like Economy 101 or War 101, that really get into the finer points. So so bear with me if you know, if this is going too fast for, obviously we'll be recording this so you can check later and kind of figure it out if you so choose. But just know that the first order of business for our city is always going to be our economy, and the economy starts with kind of min-maxing, creating gold generation, which are done for markets, and then also creating our food for the harvests. The gold generation is it's interesting because it happens once a month. So you basically, on the first of every month, so here we're and each turn is basically 10 days out of the month. So you basically have 3 turns in order to go to the next part of the month. And what we're doing is just trying to get our economy set and ready to go for as soon as possible. So so yeah, that's what we're working on right now. Yeah, let's do this. And we automatically know that some of these aren't going to take place until the next month, because you can only do so many turns, or you can only do so many actions every month. And the early parts of the game are spent really just where everyone's just kind of getting everything together and getting ready to go into battle. So Zeldin and and I've kind of min-maxed all of these, so I really know what, as far as for Cao Cao is concerned, kind of what the best way to do it. Actually, I know Cao Cao. I also know Liu Bei. We'll actually play Liu Bei later on, which is super fun. He's kind of like the Chinese hero that people wished had taken over, and was always just kind of had run into some rotten luck, which was, you know, that's in Chinese culture, that's kind of the hero's story. So rotten luck. All right, so we're almost done. Goal number 1 really is we want to stabilize our economy to get the gold flowing. And you can see now it's the first of the month, and I have generated some positive income, so I'm back up to 3,100 gold. And now what we want to do is make sure that in the fall, which there's 4 harvests a year, the first, the 4th month, the 7th month, and the wait, is it first, 4, 7, 10, and then first again? So now that we've got most of this stabilized, now we'll want to go back and make sure that we get some farms up and running as well. So we'll do that. Actually, I'm gonna search for general here, and I was able to find Liang Zi. If we get lucky, he will come and join us, but we did not get lucky. So. Let's look for one more. Let's see if we can find. Okay. Diane Wei actually decided to serve us, which is pretty awesome. He's a pretty powerful general as far as war is concerned, so when we get into talking a little bit more about some of the attributes of all of the generals and things of that nature, I'll kind of go over some of those things as well. So let's see. We're going to try to do a greater. And just know that as we go by, like you know, we're oriented here. This is Chen Lui. That's our hometown. This is Cao Cao. So we have this home and then this harbor, which is this guy right here. And I'm actually gonna pull a guy which he's not available right now, but I'll pull him in a little bit. And then all of the thrust of these attacks from Dong Zhuo, who got pissed off at us for basically rising up against them, are going to come from here. And he has his main general, which is Lu Bu, who is pretty well known in this for this. He's got 100 wars, so he's a badass. So you never really want to take this guy on head on because he's pretty awesome, and he's kind of the tip of the spear as far for Dong Zhuo's plans. So we need to be keep a leery eye of him to make sure that he doesn't just come out of the Hulao Gate and just attack us. So let's do drill. All right, so we min-maxed that pretty well. So now on the first day of the 3rd month, we have all of our markets up in our mint, which gives us the maximum amount of food, so our maximum amount of gold. So we did a pretty good job there. Let's just see how we're doing on our farms. Let's make sure we build a farm here. So let's get 30 days. We should be able to get that down to 20. So hopefully next turn we can get one that doesn't take 30 days. So develop farm. Alright, so we should be able to hit the harvest. Well, let's search for a couple more officers. We found Mao Ji, which is... Alright, so we're going to get our first debate. So in this particular case, he didn't just come work for us, but what he'll be able to do is... we'll debate and see if we can get him on our side. So I'm not favored in this debate, but we're going to see. So also we'll go into this later as well, as far as how debates work and how things work. But in this particular case, they're both pretty weak. We only have 3 options for what to do, and if you chose the correct rock paper scissors, then you win. So it's actually a pretty interesting twist on the game. I'm getting smoked pretty bad right now, so. But the good news about it is I am building up anger, which if you get angry enough when you're debating, you can just start tossing grenades at people and that's what I'm gonna do. Except for he just screwed me, so. Sorry. Let's see if we can get some good hits in against this dude. So hopefully I don't die in the next 2 turns. Oh. Alright, next hit wins. This is interesting. It's all gonna come down to this last. Alright. So I'll probably win this one. Yes. I'm gonna have mercy. Mao Ji. Alright. So let's see. What else can I do? Look for some more dudes, I guess. And sometimes there's generals that are actually in your place, which that's the dude that we tried to recruit earlier and it didn't work. So make sure our guys are good. So give them a little bit of money. We'll toss a little gold under the table and see what happens. All right, we're in good shape for our farms being built before the harvest, which is great. So next what we'll want to do is focus a little bit on these last 3 things, which are being able to produce troops. So let's do one more personnel search just to see. Did not get that guy. So the first thing that we'll want to do is get a barracks so that we can start producing troops. We'll see if we can also... Smith is 40 days. It's not terrible, so I'll do that. Alright, so our harvest. So we get all of our food. It looks like some dude's slandering our army, dick face. I guess we don't have a... There's supposed to be a guy who doesn't use any food in when it's a skill called Harbor, which we'll go into skills later. Yeah, Li Fu, what's he doing right now? Oh, we don't have him yet. Let us. Come on, Lee. Hook a brother up. Alright, let's search for some more guys here. And Chong. He's a pretty good general. Pretty good stats. We have a smith, we have barracks, let's do stable. Man, I'd like not to keep Cao inundated with making that shit, so let's do this 30 days. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Should be in good shape. And then we'll take a look here just to make sure there's no movement. And let's save the game. We should be able to start employing some of these guys soon. I'm going to try this guy with Cao Cao since his charisma is 96. Man, it didn't work. We weren't exactly doing the best because we should have been building troops right now and not wasting all these turns, but I'm super excited about my stream, so let's see what happens. Alright, we have the barracks development, which means now we can start doing troops, personnel. There we go. Alright. So, now our town is built. We've got... Shit, I built a market instead of a farm there. That was dumb. Let's do this. And we're gonna need to start spending some money on our arms, which we'll do this next turn, because we're really gonna need to make sure that we don't just send people out there with swords and sticks and shit if we get attacked. So let's do that first. Let's do spikes. I mean, spears. All right, let's take stock here of where we're at so far. Let's see if we have any looks like I have somebody watching, unless that's just me. So hi. Looks like I have somebody watching, unless that's just me. So hi. Looks like I have somebody watching, unless that's just me. So hi. Looks like I have somebody watching, unless that's just me. So hi. Looks like I have somebody watching, unless that's just me. So is everything really going like that? That's pretty funny if that's true. Is everything really going like that? That's pretty funny if that's true. Is everything really going like that? That's pretty funny if that's true. Is everything really going like that? That's pretty funny if that's true. Is everything really going like that? It's kind of funny. I'm looking at the stream, and it looks like kind of funny. I'm looking at I'm looking at the stream and it looks like kind of funny. I'm looking at the stream and it looks like kind of funny. I'm looking at the stream and it looks like kind of funny. I'm looking at looks like kind of funny. It seems like when I'm talking into the stream, it's just talking like in an endless circle. When I'm talking into the stream, it's just talking like in an endless circle. When I'm talking into the stream, it's just talking like in an endless circle. When I'm talking into the stream, it's just talking like in an endless circle. When I'm talking into the stream, it's just talking like in an endless circle. Anyway, let's get back to the game. 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 All right, so we left off. We've got 1 month away. I'm going to start setting up some of these numbers for us. So this was what we were looking at the very beginning. Our kingdom versus our rival kingdom. So at the end of this next month, we'll do a quick comparison here. And we'll see how things compare now that we're about 6 months in, because any second now we are actually going to be attacked. So let's do Li Fu if he's available. Nope, not available. Okay. So, Li Fu, let's summon him if we have him. We don't have him yet, but we need to get him. Don't be a jerk face, man. There we go. Get some spears. Yeah, so we wasted a lot of time, and Dong Zhuo decided he was just going to empty the clip on us. So he's got 8,000 towers, Lu Bu, which like I mentioned is unbelievable. 11,000 troops, and Hua Zhong for 11,000 troops as well. So let's reset this here, and let's look at our armies. second while I get all this stuff up and running here. There we go. So, I don't think this is right, so let's change it around. So our defending army, we have 26,000 troops. $74,222. So army numbers defending. $7,400. 2,000 cavalry. 7,400. 2,000 and 2,000. We're at 24,000, 26,000. All right, so let's update the defending army. Let's also see. So he's attacking with 22,000 and 8,000, right? So attacking army. All right, so 22,000, so total of 30,000. 30,000. So we're definitely undermanned here. So he's attacking with Lubu, who's awesome. We're defending with 26,000 troops, and yeah, a lot of that had to do with the fact that we were pissing around and I missed building our barracks earlier. So that's what's great about the AI is if you mess up, especially in the hard levels, they'll make you pay for it. So anyway, let's see how this battle goes. I think we've got a couple of strategies that we can employ to and try to stop this dude. And the first of which is just to make sure that we get this. Make sure that he just doesn't take 1,700 gold and 6,700 food and 3,000 troops from us. So, best way to do that is to march out on the battlefield against him. After we outfit ourselves with some more spears and some horse. Actually, we won't do that right now because we're gonna hope that he doesn't attack us. But now he's close enough and to where. So our plan of attack is, we're facing overwhelming odds against 2 cavalry forces, and then we've got these guys back here. We can't let those towers hit our town or else we're gonna die. And we also don't want to take these guys head on. But what we can do is we can create a army that is will withstand some attacks. So we'll just do 10,000 food. And we'll use Cao Cao's strategy, which will allow us to basically, essentially take some of these guys out of the battle. We need to get some more people. Okay, now it's time to go ahead and start attacking these dudes. Patience is a virtue, right? It's a virtue. Alright, so now that we're sending both of these dumbasses back, we should be able to handle both of these dudes. So that was wave 1. They lost essentially 1,000, and they lost 10,000 guys. So that's pretty good. Let's outfit ourselves with more spears. Oh man, I'm really low on gold. Oh, that's because I attacked with spears. Boy, that was... Must be the nerves of playing on stream, which is kind of funny. Just gonna move these dudes back.
交给我了，悉听遵命，交给在下。何事？了解了。
I'm gonna get everybody trained up again. And the best more spears. So, Blue Boo's something else, man. Dude traveled from here all the way down to here in like one turn. He's pretty awesome. You need to go back to your town, dude. While he's on his way back, let's see if we can't take a couple of hits on him. Sorry guys, I actually did not plan on doing an attack so early, so I was hoping to have all this stuff, you know, a little bit more prepared for you, but military march. another 8,000. She's got his troops for days.
可是，这招如何？怎么回事？换我上阵了。让开！换我上阵了。 多时，神箭发射。不过，
I'm gonna move this dude back. All of our money sitting in a harbor getting ready to get attacked. 2, 2, 4.
"交给在下。
Okay. This dude is coming hard. But Lubu is
悉听遵命，交给在下。
let's outfit some more spears. Recruit.
换我上阵了。往生去。是。可是，压制在手。悉听遵命。
You miserable fool. That was pretty baller. Alright, let's
换我上阵了，交给在下。
get back.
是，交给我了。
Let's train back up.
可是，
And we just employed the dude, one of the dudes who attacked us, so that's gonna piss off Dong Zhuo even more. So, good for him.
可是，了解了。换我上阵了，交给在下。 剩一点了。
I'm not really sure why this dude is attacking by himself, but alright, let's take a minute here and look at how the results of the first battle went, and they did not go too well for them. So this was the original attacking army, and then we had some post army numbers. So I actually had 35,000. I don't think I lost. Oh yeah, 26,000. It's actually gained 35,000. 35. 14 to 75.12. Yeah, so you can see here, actually increased in the amount of people that survived that attack, and I was still building arms along the way. And his army, let's put in those numbers. He had, I guess he still had 11,000, but the dude ran off, so. So total losses were 19,000. So, just comparing that, he started with 30,000. He lost 2/3 of his army. I started with 26,000, and I was able to recruit people on the way. So, that, my friends, is what they call an ass whooping. So, let's get back into the game, because now we have a second wave coming down. You can see here we've got 8, 13. So we've got 18,000 now in towers. He's got some cavalry too, so yeah, he was pretty pissed about the first attack. So let's get those numbers set up before we get into battle as well. So pre-war, numbers. So the attacking he has 13,000 cavalry. He has 18,000 weaponry and 8,000 archers. And then we have that stuff that we mentioned earlier that was left over. We had 30. 35, 14, 12, 17. Is that right? So now attacking Army Wave 2. Oh no, that's... Yeah, that's 13,000. What are you doing, Nestor? It's not 23,000. Attacking... 31, 39. Make sure these numbers are correct. Yeah, so 39,000 versus 35,000. So 13, 8, 18. Right? Yep. And then he's also got probably Lu Bu if he wants to reinforce, which... And then we said we had 35. It's 14 cavalry, right? Oh, it was the opposite. Let's fix that real quick. Defending. 12,000 cavalry and 14,000 spears. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Alright, let's just check the steer real quick, because this is my first time doing this. We got one visitor, which is probably myself, so... Alright guys, since I don't have any visitors here, I'm gonna probably save this for the next time, so alright, I will talk to you soon. I'm gonna actually just make sure that all the sound's working okay, and then I'll be back, so talk to you soon.